Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. We're at senior night here for the boys basketball game, and I turn things over now to Mr. Chad Burgess.
Recognizing the senior members of the Kahok Pep Band. Will the senior members please come to the railing of the balcony and give a wave? Let's give those seniors a big round of applause. They'll be recognized later in the year at the football game. Thank you. And now for the Kahok cheerleaders, coached by Lauren Tebow, Scott Mitchell, and Morgan Hoffman. Our first senior is Mackenzie Grieve. Parents, Pat and Heather Grieve. Our next senior, Selena Ramirez. Parents, Sarah Orozco and the beloved Luis Ramirez. Our next senior, Izzy Hernandez. Parents, Jose and Melissa Ramirez. And our next senior cheerleader, Grace Williams. Parents, Richard and Stacy Williams. And now for the Kahok dance team, coached by Robin Smith, Rochelle Jones, and Gabby Surya. Our first senior, Ashlyn Carl. Parents, Karen Carl. Our next senior, Grace Pierce. Parents, Kelly Parlberg and Josh Parlberg. Our next senior, Alyssa Gerstenecker. Parents, Gretchen Gerstenecker and Jason Gerstenecker. And our next senior, Emily Lanfrey. Parents, Jennifer Green and Frank Green. And now for the Kahok boys basketball team, coaches Darren Lee and Eric Anderson. Our first senior, Caleb Ballinger. Parents, Edward Ballinger and Arnetta Burrell. Our next senior, Josh Chambers. Parents, Nate Chambers and Sylvian Chambers. Our next senior, Nick Graff. Parents, Kurt Graff and Kathy Graff. Our next senior, Nate Hall. Parents, Jeremy Hall and Stephanie Hall. Our next senior, Jackson Lee. Parents, Darren Lee and Gina Lee. And our last senior, Kyle Moore. Parents, Steve Moore and Amy Moore. Let's give a big round of applause for all of our seniors and their parents. Thank you. Kahok athletes and parents, we'd like to thank you for your time and dedication to your Kahok family. This past year has been far from normal, and you've all stepped up to do what is right so we can get back in action in Collinsville High School. Let's have one more big round of applause for our 2021 seniors.
Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collinsville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm at Sabia, Indian. Again, I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1, 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapest crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm in the back cause everybody rolling with me. K-Hawks.
You know what it is.
All the freshmen, sophomores,
High school learning champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything
White
is.
and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
We shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And once again, a very good evening to everyone as we welcome you back into Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here on the campus of Collinsville High School. I am Todd Duke. Glad that you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network. It is senior night here at Collinsville High School. Hope you enjoyed the senior recognition activities that took place beforehand, and we'll have some more festivities for you at halftime, if you will, as we'll have the dance team performing at halftime of this one between Collinsville and Granite City. Welcome once again, everyone, and we welcome you into the Chiropractic Works pregame show. Chiropractic Works, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road there in Collinsville. Give them a call at 343-3602 or online, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. As you can see, we still have found our way to be hooked up to the huddle camera here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. I think it's a much better picture. I know that we can't get centralized or localized, especially during the whole senior festivities there, as the camera pays attention to the biggest group of crowd. That way it follows the flow of the game, and after they got introduced there at mid-court, everybody kind of gathered off to one end, and that's where the camera kind of stayed for a while. But nevertheless, I'm glad that you folks got to see your special senior athletes in your lives. For those of you that couldn't make it here tonight, which we know is a lot. All right, here we go. Pre-game show underway. Collinsville comes in with a record of 6-7, and they are also playing in their third night in a row, just as their JV counterparts did a little bit earlier. JV won, by the way, in case you missed that one, 72-31. JV Kahawks are now 14-0 on the year. Their varsity counterparts 6-7, 3-7 in the Southwestern Conference, and they are coached by Darren Lee in his 12th year. Granite City, they come in at 6-2. They are no longer in the Southwest Conference. They are coached by Gerard Moore. He is in his 4th year. They went 42-57 under Coach Moore so far, and 13-19 this year, but he's got them off to a pretty good season in the shortened season style that it is at 6-2. Offensively for Collinsville, they come in averaging 49 points per game, while Granite City comes in averaging almost 60. They're at 59.5 points per game, so a little bit more there on the offensive category than Collinsville. Defensive side, real close. Collinsville is giving up 47 points to their opponents per game, while Granite City comes in at 48.9, so just about a 2-point difference there between Collinsville's opponents' allowed points and Granite City. So we'll see if that remains true here again tonight. All right, before we continue and give you more names and more numbers from this one, let's get you caught up on everything else that's going on here. Told you about the JV boys, 14-0. They won 72-31. The freshman boys played here right before that JV game, but they did not play Granite City. They played Alton Marquette, and the freshman boys came away victorious as well, 51-41, and the freshman boys are now 6-3. And over in Granite City, the freshman girls won 24-8 over Granite City. That's right, you heard me correct, 24-8. JV girls just won. Zach Roseman tells me it's 39-24. Chris Kettler tells me it's 39-25. So at any rate, the JV girls win They get 39, and whether we have 24 or 25 against, that remains to be seen. We'll have to check into that later. And, of course, the varsity girls are playing at Granite City at the same time. This one will get underway here versus Granite City. So that brings us into our very first break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll tell you about the team leaders for both of these sides as far as stats are concerned, and we will do that for you next here on the Kahok Sports Network.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach. Whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues, we have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975. The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes that bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org. The reviews are in. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville is a hit in the Metro East. Folks both local and just visiting the area are calling Old Herald Brewery and Distillery a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville is located at 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville and is home to one of the only restaurants in the state with their own brewery and distillery that produces some of the best brews and spirits in the industry. And the food, all created by an in-house chef using local ingredients that will please any palate. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville has daily specials for both inside diners as well as offering curbside pickup specials and family-size specials. And don't forget to take home a bottle or a growler of beers brewed on site at Old Herald Brewery and Distillery. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville. Check their Facebook page for daily specials, online ordering at oldheraldbrewery.com, or give them a call at 855-8027.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach. Whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues, we have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
And once again, we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Dr. McCluskey will be along in a little while to join us here for this one as we get you set for boys varsity basketball. Collinsville and Granite City. Told you this was the third game in as many nights for Collinsville. They lost at home to O'Fallon on Tuesday in overtime, 48-47, and they won last night at Cahokia, 50-32. Trey Swaggart led the way last night with 12 points and 12 rebounds. Collinsville shot 50% from the floor. They went 4 for 12 in both free throws and three-point shots in that contest last night. They had 38 rebounds. 28 of those were on the defensive boards. They did turn the ball over 17 times, and they committed 15 fouls. So those are a couple of numbers that I'm sure Coach Lee would like to see fall down just a little bit. For Granite City, they last played on Monday night versus Metro East Lutheran, and they won that game 60-49. Marlon Baker had 16 points and 8 rebounds to lead the way for Granite City. They also, just like Collinsville did in their last game, shot 50% from the floor. Granite City went 6 for 11 against the Knights. That from the free throw line. 4 for 16 from the three-point stripe, and they had 21 rebounds. 13 of those were on defense, and they only committed 8 turnovers in that game against Metro East Lutheran. Of course, Granite City left the Southwestern Conference after the 2017-2018 season. That was Coach Moore's first year. They went 9-19 that year, so this is their third year as an independent school, no longer associated with the Southwest Conference. Team leaders here in this one. We'll begin with Granite City. Whoops, I just tossed my pen accidentally, and it almost went so far that I couldn't even reach it with my cord on my headsets. But anyway, team leader for Granite City right now is Marcus Peppers. He is averaging 12.7 points per game. We told you Granite City 6-2. That means they've played 8 games, but they only have 6 of them listed on here on the stats. So instead of giving you total points, which would be wrong, I can give you averages, which would be close. Marcus Peppers averaging about 12.7 points per game. Marlon Baker averaging 10.3. Damon Smith at 10.2. Mark Yarborough at 11.2. So you see, they've got some scores on this team, and we'll have to pay attention to the Pepper, Baker, Smith trio and see how their night goes here against Collinsville. For Collinsville, they are led in points by Trey Swaggart. He has 204 points, averaging 15.7 per game, and he is the only Kahawk that is averaging double digits. Nate Hall real close, right behind him with 9.6. Nate, the senior, has 125 points on the year. Swaggart also leads in the free throw department at 64.7% on the year, having hit 44 of 68 shots. The three-point leader, Kyle Moore, 23 of 62 on the year. That's good for 37%. Trey Swaggart also leads the team in rebounds. He has 90 of those, and steals. He has 21 of those. Nate Hall leads the team in assists with 28, and Josh Chambers, the big 6'6" senior, leads the team in blocked shots with 14 of those. That is a look at some of the individual numbers that we have for you as far as Collinsville and Granite City are concerned. We will take another time out here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll pass along the starting lineup to you. We might throw in a little history. Who knows? Just come on back, will you? We'll be back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach. Whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues, we have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Whether building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor you can trust. They provide the highest quality, they are dedicated to their customers, and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 618-407-5466, online at pacedesignconstruct.com, or on Facebook at Pace Construction Design. Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking, conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage Team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Are the lights on your dashboard putting on a show? Bring it to Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is also a T3 certified tire center. They can handle all of the basics like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basics like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations: Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville. The Collinsville location is at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net, and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune covers Troy, Collinsville, Maryville, and all the villages and communities of Madison County. From area city halls to sports, including the Collinsville Kahawks and Unit 10 District News. The Times-Tribune covers that and more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper published every Thursday, and a one-year subscription is only $40 for the printed and online editions. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Times-Tribune.
Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Starting lineup for your Collinsville Kahawks. number 30, Caleb Ballinger. And another guard, a 6'1" junior, number 2, Travion Swigert. And another guard, a 6'1" senior, number 20, Jackson Lee. And forward, a 6'7" senior, number 0, Nate Hall. And in center, a 6'6" senior, number 40, Josh Chambers. The Kahawks are coached by Darren Lee, assisted by Eric Anderson.
Well, if that doesn't get you pumped up, I don't know what will. Mr. Chad Burgess, on the old sound system here, introducing the Collinsville Kahawks. Let's get you caught up on the Granite City Warriors. They were introduced beforehand. They will trot out Marlon Baker, the 6'3" senior, Marcus Pepper, the 5'10" senior, Mikkel Campbell, the 6'3" junior, Brian Hines, the 6'6" senior, and who am I missing here? Oh, Mark Yarborough, the 6' junior. We are underway. Dr. Chris McCleskey joins us, and the first thing that happens is a whistle as the ball ends up being knocked out of bounds. How you doing, sir?
Hey, great. Thanks for having me. Excited to be back for another night of action-packed Kahawks hoops here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium.
Here is Marcus Pepper now at the top of the key. That's a big kid out there, 6'6" Brian Hines. Looks like he could probably play some football.
Yeah, defensive tackle all the way, baby.
Granite City in their road black uniforms. Got a little gray on one side, a little red on the other. 3-point shot. That misses the mark for Granite City, and the rebound belongs to Collinsville. Their numbers are in red, trimmed in a little white. They have the words Granite City across the fronts of their jerseys underneath the number. Collinsville, same old, same old. We've been home all year long except for that one girls game we did in East St. Louis. Kahawks wearing their home whites. Here is Ballinger, one of the seniors, and he gets a bucket +1.
Yeah, Granite City Warriors come out playing pressure defense, and, you know, the risk you run when you do that is giving up the hoop. And the smallest guy on the floor takes it right to the rack, does a nice little baby step, kisses it off the glass. He's going to have a chance for a 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
Ballinger 12 of 21 from the free throw line this year, and that one misses. And the rebound belongs to Granite City. Warriors bring it up. Collinsville have the familiar Kahawks written across the fronts of their jerseys over the top of their purple numbers. Here on the wing is Yarborough. Yarborough to the top, and around the side we go. Baker to Pepper. Pepper back to the top of the key for Hines. Hines back over this way for Campbell. Campbell on the wing, threads the needle and has that ball knocked out of bounds by Ballinger right out of the hands of Marcus Peppers.
It was a nice pass into the block, but the last thing you want is your guard with the ball down on the block. Usually not going to have too much doing there.
Hines collects the inbound pass. It goes back to Baker, and a whistle.
Get a little reach foul. I think that's going to be on. Oh, they called it on Swigert. I thought surely that was our other guard, but it looks like the foul on Swigert. Granite City's going to have the ball at the baseline.
Swigert picks up his team's first foul. Each team now with one foul. Here is Pepper in front of the Kahawk bench. Coach Darren Lee down there wearing his purple blazer today. Hines off the glass too far. Comes out the other side. And the ball knocked out of bounds. Trey Swigert there trying to save it, but he couldn't. And Granite City will retain possession with 6:28 to play in the first quarter.
Not a bad problem to have. Nate Hall and Trey Swigert both going after that ball like a rabid bull, man.
Hines collects the inbound pass once again. And he's looking like he wanted to back his way in over Chambers, but Chambers holds his ground. Into the corner. 3-point shot coming from Pepper. A little too strong as it hits the inside of the rim coming from his side. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. Kahawks bring it up. Here's Swigert. Baseline, throws it all the way out into the corner. Jackson Lee, but Swigert commits another foul.
That was just a heads-up play by the Granite City defender. Trey made a nice dish, but the Granite City defender set up shop right under him, took advantage of Trey's incredible energy. Trey's going to have a seat for a few minutes here.
Yeah, 2 quick fouls to start off with. We're not even 2 minutes in. 3-point specialist for Collinsville, Kyle Moore, comes in to take his place. Hines gets a bounce pass. on the left side of the lane. Now he tries to muscle his way past Chambers with a little reverse hook shot. It won't go all the way up, and the rebound belongs to Nate Hall.
Man, Josh Chambers playing great defense
Yeah.
early in the game here.
There's a turnover by Collinsville, and get that out of here, says Nate Hall. And that was a nice block by the big senior.
Clean block, but he got him with the body.
Yeah.
The little guard did a good job of jumping into Nate Hall, and he drew the foul. Good offensive move, good defensive move, and that'll result in a free throw try for Granite City.
Marcus Pepper, 57.1% from the charity stripe coming into this game. And he hits the first one, and Granite City's on the board.
Checking in the game for the Warriors, number 24, Victor McGill.
Mr. Vic McGill checking in the game, a freshman, great ball player. Looked at transferring to Collinsville this year. I actually brought him here for a tour, and we were hoping maybe he would choose Collinsville. He chose Granite City, so keep an eye on him. He's a great young player.
24 is his number, and here comes Ballinger after successful trip to the free throw line for Marcus Pepper. He hit both of them, and Collinsville turns the ball over again. K-Hawks bring it up, and they can't, or excuse me, Granite City brings it up, can't finish. Rebound belongs to Nate Hall, and now the ball is out of bounds. Nice save effort there by Marlon Baker, but he was already stretched out over the big, fat purple baseline.
Ill-advised pass by Nate, but he hustled back and got the defensive rebound to sort of make up for it. The end result will be Collinsville possession. Here comes one of my favorites, Mr. Nick Graff, the senior, cool, poised, composed player, has a great three-point shot.
2-2. That's where we stand right now, and we're almost 3 minutes into this first quarter. Collinsville uncharacteristically turning the ball over there in spurts. Here is Graff. He pulls up, gives to Nate Hall, and Hall, he was about a foot and a half away from the basket. That was an easy 2 points for Hall. Collinsville back out front by 2. Here's Pepper. He almost lost control of that ball. Gives to Baker. Baker looks a lot taller than 6'3", if you ask me.
Certainly does.
Yeah. Here is McGill. Back over to Baker. Now on the far side for Campbell. Campbell dribbles into the perimeter and travels.
If Baker's 6'3", I'm 5'11".
I'm telling you, man.
You know, they do that, though, especially in football, you know, where they kind of fudge on the programs to throw the other team off.
Yeah, they do that. All right, mask timeout, first one of the game, and we will take it along with them back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Everyone has those projects around the house that you just don't want to do. AW Outdoor Solutions can take care of that for you. Former Collinsville High School graduate Adam Welly owns AW Outdoor Solutions, and he and his crew can handle all of the dirty work around your home or business, whether that's tree trimming and maintenance, brush removal, power washing, gutter cleaning, and leaf raking and removal. AW Outdoor Solutions can handle that and much more. AW Outdoor Solutions is fully insured and offers free estimates on all of their work. AW Outdoor Solutions. Call Adam Welly at 314-252-8010 or on Facebook at AW Outdoor Solutions.
Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty.
Collinsville with the ball back, and not anymore. Knocked out of bounds after a Nate Hall try, and Collinsville couldn't corral the rebound. So, back to defense for the K-Hawks, back to offense for the Warriors. Here is Marcus Pepper, and we're going to have, what is this, Whistle Fest 2021?
Collinsville foul number 30, Caleb Becklinger.
Well,
lots of whistles early on.
The opposite of the previous game we called. The refs had their whistles in their pockets, which I'm actually okay with. But, you know, each ref crew is a little bit different, and the end result is Collinsville has 4 fouls. Granite City has 1 with 4:20 to go in the first period.
There's Pepper making his move in the paint, loses control of the ball, and there's another turnover, and there's another whistle. And between the turnovers and the timeouts and the fouls. We've just had whistles everywhere.
Yeah, we've yet to really find a rhythm
Yeah.
in this game. Dayton Horace in the game now
Yes,
for
he
the
is.
Kahawks.
Horace over to Moore. Moore dribbles, baseline, takes the shot from about 6 feet away. Couldn't get it to fall. Rebound belongs to Granite City. Warriors bring it up. Here is Yarborough. Yarborough takes it in himself, and a
Yes,
charge
sir.
called against Mark Yarborough, the 6-foot junior for Granite City.
Dayton
Commits his
Horace.
team's second foul.
Yeah, Dayton Horace returned the favor. That was a great heads-up play. Dayton's quick. You know,
Yeah.
he hustled down, he set up shop. We've got Matt Clark directing traffic on the sidelines here. I can't wait to see him in the game.
He's the biggest cheerleader that's not wearing a cheerleader outfit.
He's the best. He is the best.
Damon Smith, the 6'3 junior, checks into the game for the first time for Granite City. Here is Dayton Horace, who comes across the timeline, being pressured there by Pepper. He gets the ball over to Jackson Lee. The coach's son, Darren Lee's son, celebrating senior night here with dad as well. And Kyle Moore trapped in the corner, gets it to Nate Hall. Hall on the left wing, top of the key. Horace for three. Oh, swoops and hit the rim twice. And a nice putback by Nate Hall on the cleanup.
Baby Nate Hall showing some solid senior leadership and aggression. Comes up with the offensive board, kisses it off the glass. And again, as you can tell, one of my favorite sayings, chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way.
That's right. Marlon Baker, the opposing player wearing number 0 on his jersey, fouls number 0 for Collinsville, Nate Hall. And Hall sinks the only free throw he'll get at that point, and Hall improves on his 61.3% from the line. Collinsville putting on a little backcourt pressure, but Granite City has no problem breaking that. And a 4-point shot for Damon Smith right off of the bench.
That's a big bucket for Granite City to keep him in its game.
Yeah, back to within 2 now. Here is Horace. Dayton Horace hands the ball off to Lee. Jackson Lee over to Graff. Graff on the left wing, top of the key once again for Horace. Horace to Nate Hall. Hall over on the left wing near the top of the key, gives to Horace. Horace into the paint, takes the shot, underhand, can't get it to go, hit the bottom of the backboard, came down right into the hands of Marcus Pepper.
Yeah, he was a little scared of committing the charge. Granite City defensive man had himself set up, and Dayton just kind of lost his way there. And here comes Granite City down by 2 points.
Marcus Pepper over to Smith on the wing, back to Pepper in the slot. 2:35 left to play here in this first quarter. Over on the far side, Smith, he'll try for 3. That hits the inside of the rim, comes right down into a Granite City Warriors hand, and here's McGill on the wing, now just outside the lane for Campbell. Back to McGill for 3. That one rattles but won't fall. 3-point shots raining through the air here, but no one's gotten anything except for the one by Smith.
Yeah, and you know, all of them have been right on the money. They're
Pretty
just
much.
rimming in and out. Looks like there's some saran wrap on the rims there. If you hear me saying "oh baby" tonight, that's courtesy of Mr. Jerry Sulky.
Today
would have celebrated his 75th
Yeah.
birthday tonight, so we're going to dedicate this broadcast to my buddy Jerry.
I have no problem with that. Marlon Baker commits his second foul, so he has a quick 2, and he is now at the bench.
You know,
And Josh Chambers comes back in to give Jackson Leas a break.
you're talking about all the referee whistles. Jerry would have called them 3 blind mice.
Yep. Inbound pass comes into Chambers, hands back off to Horace. Horace comes out of that right-hand corner and gives it up to Nate Hall, back toward midcourt. 2 minutes to go here, and a 3-point shot by Moore, just a little bit too short. Rebound belongs to Nick Graff, and then the ball gets thrown away.
Yeah, Nate Hall is 6'7" and has arms as long as the Beltline Road, but he couldn't haul that one in.
Yeah, sometimes even the tallest of the kids can't get those overhead passes. And they're like, dude, I am tall, but come on.
He needed those go-go gadget arms.
Yeah, I'm not Wilt Chamberlain tall. Horace, the 5'10 junior, picks up his first foul, and now the fouls read 5-4. Kahawks with 5, Warriors with 4. 1:52 to play here in this opening quarter, and here is Victor McGill. McGill, just a freshman.
Yeah, he's out of Litchfield, transferred to Granite City this year. Product of the Ball Hog Academy, my buddy Brandon Hogg up in Edwardsville.
Smith for 3, no good. Rebound finds Nick Graff's hands. And here is Dayton Horace. Horace works the ball up, trying to race around his guy, and wouldn't you know it, I don't have a number 5 on my roster. Here is Hall with a miss, and the rebound belongs to Granite City. McGill once again kicks it out. Top of the key, backs up, does Smith. Smith back over to McGill. McGill looks back at Gerard Moore. Coach tells him what to do, and he does that, I hope, anyway. Top of the key, another 3 on the way. That one's good for Campbell.
Good ball movement by Granite City, and found the offensive player open for a 3-point bucket. Here comes Collinsville with 50 seconds left.
1-point lead for Granite City. Here's Kyle Moore out into the slot area for Horace. Horace over onto the far side wing now for Moore, and to the baseline, Nate Hall. Chambers back to Horace outside the perimeter. Nate Hall gets around his defender and banks it off the glass right past Campbell. And Hall now with 7 points. 25 seconds left here in the first. Here's McGill from the free throw line. It's a little short. Rebound falls right into the hands of Dayton Horace. Horace brings the ball up. Collinsville has 15 seconds left here in this first quarter. Horace over to Hall. Hall, far side sideline, looks back at Coach Lee. Hand signals are flashed. I have no idea what it means, but they do. Here's Horace into the corner for Graff. Out front for Hall. Just a few seconds left, and yes!
Oh, baby! 2 nights in a row. Big Nate Hall shoots a 3-point bucket at the buzzer from the ketchup bottle.
12-8, Collinsville leads after 1 quarter of play. We take a timeout, and we're back with the second quarter in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carryout orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice.
12-8, Collinsville leads after 1 quarter of play. Big 3-point shot right before the buzzer for Nate Hall to give the Kahawks that 4-point advantage right now. And Collinsville has the ball to start off quarter number 2. Here is Jackson Lee at the baseline to Hall off the glass, and Hall is good for 2 more. Nate Hall already above the double-digit plateau with 11.
Hey, Nate Hall making good on senior night here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, that's for sure.
Jackson Lee commits a foul, a little bit of a reach in there going up the sideline. 16 foul already, so 1 more, and Granite City's going to be shooting free throws for the rest of this half.
Yeah, Jackson Lee plays good heads-up defense. He's aggressive. So he's usually willing to give away a few fouls each game.
Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Talk for a moment.
Hey, no problem. It looks like the ball is out of bounds on Collinsville, so Granite City's going to get the ball out of bounds right about the hash mark. Caleb Ballinger is going to guard the ball coming inbounds. The ball is inbound. Oh! Caleb Ballinger just about tipped that ball away. And 2 points by number
Yarborough,
3.
number 3.
Mark
Sorry, I had to find out who
Yarborough.
number 5 was.
That brings the Warriors to within 4. Collinsville up 14-10 with the ball with just over 7 minutes.
All right, see, Trayvon Bond.
Oh, baby.
Trayvon Bond played in the JV game. He was wearing number 3. In this one, he's wearing number 5. So that's who it is.
Swaggart comes in the game.
Commits another foul.
Attacks the bucket. Granite City smart, sets up shot. He gets his 3rd foul in less than maybe, 30, 40 seconds.
Yeah.
But he'll be back. He's going to have a seat the rest of the half. He's going to come in and contribute in the second half.
Offensive foul by Collinsville, and their offensive court means no free throws, even though that was the 7th foul for Granite City. Underneath, that was rejected by Lee. Boy, I tell you what, Lee can jump.
Oh, he's got springs in his legs, Todd.
Yes, he does.
Comes up with that defensive rebound. And he's not that tall. He's unsuspecting, but, man, that kid can leap.
6'1". See, to me, that's tall.
Everybody's,
I'm 5'6".
Everybody's tall to you, Todd.
That's right. You are too. Far side for Ballinger. Ballinger, one-hand shovel pass over to Nick Graff. Nick Graff on the wing in front of the Granite City bench. Back into the slot now for Ballinger. Over to Lee. Lee. Just outside, now pushing his way into the lane. Kicks it back out, more for three. Yo, he's just off.
Great hustle by
nice
the
save,
senior
yep.
Nick Graff. Feeds the ball underneath the Nate Hall. Granite City defender knocks it out of bounds. You're going to see Collinsville with the ball out at the baseline.
Marcus Pepper checks back into the game, and Marlon Baker with his 2 quick fouls early on is going to check back into the game as well. And Nate Hall inbounds.
They need Baker in the game with his size.
Yes,
I mean,
they do.
Collinsville outsizes Granite, so Baker's going to be an important key for Granite.
Double team in the corner there, and Ballinger gets out of it nicely. There's Nick Graff on the left wing. Just outside the lane. Jackson Lee had no idea how wide open he was.
Oh, my.
Or else he would have turned around and got a quick, easy 2 points. Instead, a couple of rebounds. Collinsville still fighting for that ball. And now the rebound belongs to Granite City. Warriors bring it up. Here is Pepper. He drives. Underhand won't go. Rebound belongs to Graff. Ballinger brings it up. And Collinsville quickly back on offense.
Yeah, Nick Graff got hip checked and thrown to the floor. Coach Darren Lee not happy about the no call. But here comes Collinsville.
And Nick Graff out into the slot for Ballinger. To Hall. Back to Ballinger. Bounces it back into the corner for Graff, and he just missed a 3-point shot. Collinsville a little bit off on their 3-point bucket tries tonight. That's 7, and only 1 made it in so far. Here's a drive and a shot by Yarborough. It won't fall in, but Granite City retains the rebound, and Jackson Lee says, let me show you how high I can jump again and swat that ball out of your hands.
There is that leaping ability, and apparently the referees have outblown their whistles because all they did was blow them early in the game, and now they're in their pocket, which is fine. It's just an interesting change of events.
Yeah, from quarter to quarter, you'd think they would stay consistent. Not the case right now, but that's okay. Granite City gets the ball back, and they'll inbound it from underneath of their basket. That is Pepper. Marcus Pepper inbounds to Hines. Hines all the way back over this way for Smith, and out front now for McGill. McGill, nice couple of moves there, and has to get rid of the ball, though. He bounces himself into a double team, and a 3-point shot hits the side of the backboard. Ball on the ground, and a whistle coming up, and a foul coming up. Might be against Hines, and it will be.
Yeah, you know, Josh Chambers doing an excellent job on Hines tonight. It's probably the best I've seen Chambers play. He's man-up defense. He's boxing out. He's hustling. It's great to see.
He's not letting anyone back into that paint, is he?
No, he's not. It's great to see out of the senior.
Horace, Ballinger, play catch over the head of Marlon Baker for a moment. And another bounce and a timeout called by Lee before the 5 seconds expired. So a nice call by Collinsville's head coach. 30-second timeout. We'll step aside for that long as well. Back in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Drink it in. Powerful, vibrant, nutrient-rich fuel for healthy, active, experience-rich lives. Each ingredient chosen carefully, every blend crafted masterfully. Nurturing your passion, nourishing your purpose. So you can be your best self, live your best life, and rule the day.
Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Whether building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor you can trust. They provide the highest quality, they are dedicated to their customers, and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 618-407-5466, online at pacedesignconstruct.com, or on Facebook at Pace Construction Design.
$14-10 in favor of Collinsville. 4:55 left to play here in this first half. Here is Ballinger. Bounces the ball across the line to Nick Graff. Graff gets it over to Horace, and Horace drives in from the right side, gives it up to Jackson Lee. Lee up underneath and overthrows Mr. Chambers.
It's not a bad idea. Granite City is still playing that man-up pressure defense, so look for Collinsville to look for the back cut, look to go over the top to get the ball in the paint so we can utilize our size advantage.
Here is Victor McGill, and McGill almost traveled. Over onto the wing for Yarborough, and top of the key, three-point shot. That one goes all the way around the rim for Campbell, and out the other side, Collinsville picks up another rebound. Here is Ballinger. Ballinger moves it up the sideline, gives it up over onto the left wing for Graff. Graff at the free throw line for Lee, underhand pass for Horace. Horace trying to get around McGill, baseline, and has that knocked out of there, but McGill is going to pick up the chop.
Man, that was a great one-on-one battle. You know, Dayton Horace and Vic McGill both are just slick as can be and quick, and they both went to the bucket. Vic almost got a block, but Dayton got the best of him on that interaction.
Dayton Horace, 3 of 6 from the free throw line here on the varsity side. And he hits the first one. Horace on the JV side from the free throw line, 22 of 32. So he's had some free throws this year. Did not play in the JV game earlier. And he hits both of them.
Dayton can shoot the rock. There's no doubt about that.
16-10, Collinsville widens their lead. Here is McGill. McGill with a bounce pass on the wing for Campbell. Gives it up now for Yarborough. Back out to the top of the key for Smith. Back over onto the left wing for McGill, and then Campbell once again. Far side for Pepper. Pepper on the wing, gives it up top of the key for Smith, and then back onto the left wing. Dribble drive by Yarborough. Yarborough, no room there. Jackson Lee not giving up any room.
No, Yarborough tried for the baseline. Jackson Lee says, no, sir.
Back out to McGill. They keep it outside of the perimeter. Collinsville doing a good job keeping them out there. Here is Pepper. Backs it up a bit, gives it up to Campbell. Campbell from the free throw line. Spin move around Chambers, but he's double teamed, and Chambers knocks it out of his hands. Then Chambers falls on the ball, but no one seems to want it right now. And then a timeout called just as Horace clamped onto it. Nice job, Darren Lee.
Look at these K-Hawks. Josh Chambers flying around the court. Dayton Horace on the floor. And as you said, Darren Lee with a heads-up timeout.
Big heads-up timeout. Only a 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it right here for this one. How about a little history lesson?
That's your favorite thing, Todd.
I know. Since no longer in the Southwestern Conference, these teams only play once per season now, unless, of course, they're in a tournament. And since the teams first met in December of 1907, Collinsville has won 162 of the matchups, while Granite City has won 49 of the matchups. Lots of games going on between these two schools, and Collinsville holds the edge, well, strong edge right now, by over 100.
Like the edge of a cliff.
I'm telling you. Last year, Collinsville won 51-48 at Granite City, and that, and if you believe that, 51-48, that team we had last year only winning 51-48 at Granite City.
That was the most frustrating game I watched our guys play last year. We did not play well.
That was the last game in that 6-game span where Collinsville lost 3 games. After that, they really turned it up, and they were on fire until COVID put that fire out. Here is Horace inside the perimeter on the left side. Takes a shot, falls a little short. Hines with the rebound for Granite City. Here comes Marcus Pepper. Pepper tries to go all the way himself. Almost had it swatted out of there again by Chambers, but Chambers comes up with the rebound. Somehow or another, Jackson Lee kept that ball in bounds, almost knocked his dad over in the process, and Collinsville retains possession.
And both teams playing with great energy, lots of hustle. Not a lot of scoring, but a lot of hustle.
3-point shot. Second one of the game for Nate Hall. Hall now with 14 points in this one.
Have a day, Nate Hall. Have a day.
Trying to feel it on senior night.
Well, and with 2.5 minutes left, this is big business right here. We could put this game sort of out of reach or let Granite City stay in the game,
Here's McGill to Hines, top of the key. Hines gives it up for Campbell for 3 points. That one's in. So
Campbell's got a great-looking shot.
Campbell has 6 points, and 2 3-pointers account for that.
And the ones he's missed haven't been by much, so we're going to have to keep an eye on number 2, Mr. Campbell, here in the second half.
19-13, 6-point lead once again for Collinsville after they just stretched it to 9. Here's Horace, bounce pass for Hall for 3. Oh, just missed this time. Chambers off the glass with the putback for 2.
Who is this guy? Where did he come from? Josh Chambers is playing out of his mind. I love to see it. All the seniors.
Seniors are fired up for senior night, aren't they?
I love it.
Here's McGill. Far side for Pepper.
Back out front for Hines. Over to Campbell. Back out to Hines. And then back to the sideline. That's on the far side away from our location, in case you all were wondering why I said far side when it's near side on the camera. And a jump ball or a foul?
Well, a whistle blew. I don't know what they called.
I didn't see a sign. I didn't see the double hitchhiker sign. I guess it's jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Granite City.
Maybe they didn't give the jump ball sign because jump balls are too dangerous.
Yeah, it could be. Gerard Moore, man, he's vocal.
Always. Oh, he wants a timeout.
Yeah, he wants a timeout. Timeout called by Granite City, so we'll step aside for just a moment. And we are back in just a second on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune covers Troy, Collinsville, Maryville, and all the villages and communities of Madison County. From area city halls to sports, including the Collinsville Kahawks and Unit 10 District News. The Times-Tribune covers that and more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper published every Thursday, and a one-year subscription is only $40 for the printed and online editions. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Times-Tribune.
Granite City's ball as we're back with 1:17 left to play here in this first half. 21-13 in favor of Collinsville. Inbound pass coming in from Yarborough. Bounces it into Hines, and Hines kicks it out to McGill. McGill directing traffic, and Trayvon Boyd is back into the game, after playing in the JV game. To Hines, to McGill.
Oh, it's a double dribble.
And he dribbled.
Yes, sir. I guess he thought he dropped the ball, but when he took off again, I thought, oh, my, and thank goodness the ref was on top of that. That was definitely a double dribble. Here comes Collinsville with a minute left with a chance to extend their lead.
Looks like Granite City was going to apply some backcourt pressure. They backed off a little bit. Player exchanges going on. Out comes McGill, in goes Campbell.
Granite City looks like a hockey club with their all their substitutions here tonight.
Full-scale line change. Here is Ballinger. Ballinger over this way for Horace. Horace up the way for Lee. Jackson Lee back to Horace. Ballinger. Near midcourt, 3 Kahawks are. Ballinger putting on some nice moves on the dribble. Outside for Horace. Horace gets pressured by Bond, gets rid of him, comes into the paint, bounces it to Lee, and Lee off the glass.
Oh,
despite the backside pressure coming from Baker.
He talked about his leaping ability. That's a little Michael Jordan float in the air, double clutch, kiss it off the glass. Good for the senior Jackson Lee to get on the board.
Collinsville now leads by 10. 20 seconds left to go here in this first half. Don't forget, we'll have the Kahawk dance team on for you live at halftime, and a shot by Baker misses, and the rebound belongs to Collinsville. 10 seconds left. Far side of the court for Jackson Lee. Lee gets it back to Hall. Hall over to Horace. Back to Hall and over to Ballinger at the buzzer. Oh, he almost somehow or another willed that one to go in, but didn't quite make it. 23-13 in favor of Collinsville at halftime. We'll step aside for just a minute. As soon as the Kahawk dancers get out here, we will hook you up back in a moment here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty. 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty.
Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahok sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahok sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, halftime is where we are, 23-13 in favor of Collinsville at the half. And here's a look at your halftime numbers. Collinsville led 12-8 after one quarter of play. They enjoyed a 4-point lead. They added on 6 more to that lead after an 11-5 second quarter in favor of Collinsville. So the 4-point lead became a 10-point lead, and that's where we stand right now at 23-13. Leading scorer in this one, Nate Hall, having a whale of a game on senior night. He has knocked down 14 points. Everybody else on the list has 2. Jackson Lee, Caleb Ballinger, Josh Chambers, and Dayton Horace. Actually, I believe that's 15 for Nate Hall. Excuse me. On the other side of the ledger, we have Markel Campbell leading the way with 6 points on 2 3-point shots. After that, Damon Smith with 3 points, 2 each for Mark Yarborough and Marcus Pepper. Collinsville winning the rebound battle 17-9. Kahawks have turned the ball over 6 times compared to 5 for Granite City. From the lines, Collinsville has hit 3 of their 4 free throws, while Granite City has a perfect record right now, 3-3 from the free throw line. And from the 3-point stripe, each team has taken 10 shots from beyond the 3-point line. Collinsville has hit 2, while Granite City has hit 3. Halftime at Granite City right now as well, and in that game on the girls' ledger, the Lady Kahawks leading 28-15. So far, every Collinsville Kahawk team has won here tonight and at Granite City, and if these two scores can hold true, we'll make it a clean sweep. We'll find out here a little bit later. That's a look at your first half stats. We will take a break, come back. Second half action will be coming your way in just a moment on the Kahawk Sports Network.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahawkSports.com and the Kahawk Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahawk Sports Network and KahawkSports.com.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 in Collinsville or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
And once again, welcome back to Granite City. Or back to Collinsville versus Granite City, I should say. 23-13, that's what happens when you try to do two things at once. Just trying to check my text messages. Knew I had another update coming for the girls. And again, the girls are up at halftime at Granite City, 28-15. Freshman girls won there today, 24-8. They were up 14-2 at half. The JV girls, they won at Granite City earlier tonight as well, 39-25. The freshman boys won here against Alton Marquette, 51-41, and the JV boys stay perfect at 14-0 after a 72-31 win over the JV Granite City Warriors. Boy, that JV team's fun to watch.
Bright future for Collinsville basketball. There's no question about that. We've got a lot of great players, a lot of great coaching, and things are certainly going to be fun. Hopefully next year we can have this crowd back in the stands and get back to what we're all used to.
I don't see any reason why that should not happen. If all
I need
these,
some popcorn, Todd.
I'm telling you, I need that smell too, and the
Right.
sound and all that good stuff.
Right.
Back underway, leading scorer Nate Hall right now over to Ballinger. Ballinger bounces the ball over to Nick Horace in front of his head coach, and a bluffed three-point try by Hall. He gets it back. He's got a couple of players in front of him. That leaves somebody open. That somebody was Nick Horace underneath the basket all by himself, and he didn't take the shot. Instead, gave it up on the pass. Back to Horace. Now back out front for Hall. Wide open for three. Yes!
At it, baby! And it's always cool to see a kid have a great game, but I'm looking over there. His father's standing with two college scouts here.
Nice.
Looking at Nate, and he's having a great game. So big future for Nate. He's definitely going to play college basketball somewhere, and he's worked hard to earn it.
Yarborough bounces the ball under the leg of a Collinsville Kahok player to Baker. Now over to Smith. Smith lost control of the ball, and it's knocked out of bounds by Hall.
Hall on the floor for the second or third time tonight, showing some senior hustle and leadership.
I'm sure that they have a little extra pep in their step when they know that they're being scouted as well.
Well, Nate Hall, when you're the player he is, he's getting scouted just about every game. But
Yeah.
I think senior nights put a little
Yeah.
extra fuel in their gas tank here this evening.
Baker into the corner for Hines for three, and Hines falls a little short, but the rebound comes all the way out for Baker, and Baker takes it into the perimeter. Another three-point shot on the way. That one misses the mark from Campbell. This time the rebound belongs to Collinsville. Here is Nate Hall. Hall approaches that right wing, backs back out, gives it up to Nick Horace across the way for Ballinger. Ballinger, a pop fly, center field for Hall. He takes care of it. Over to Horace for an assist, and the three-point shot falls just a little bit short, but the putback good for Josh Chambers.
Yeah, big Josh Chambers holding down the paint tonight. He has not slowed down here in this second half. That is nice to see for this Collinsville Kahok squad.
Marlon Baker with it in front of his head coach Gerard Moore. Top of the key for Hines. Hines over onto the far side now for Smith. Smith looks for and finds Campbell at the top of the key. Now back over onto this wing for Yarborough. Yarborough kicks it out. Three-point shot for Smith. That's a little too strong, and the rebound is thrown back in by Granite City. Nice save, but Collinsville is the one who finds the loose rock, and a gift for the Kahawks. See if they can turn it into some more points. Into the corner for Lee. He takes the high arcing shot and rattles it home.
Little 18-foot jumper from the baseline for the senior Jackson Lee to put him on the board for some more points, and Collinsville is extending their lead and about to put this one out of reach.
7-0 run night right now to start the third quarter for the Kahawks. They only allowed Granite City 5 points in that second quarter after only allowing 8 in the first. Here's a rebound, and a ball still loose, finally be picked up by Granite City. So they'll start all over, but Hines can't find it. The Conseco ball off of the head comes into the hands of Chambers. He saves it underneath. Horace for two.
How's that for some action? Josh Chambers stays with it. Dayton Horace is the happy recipient of a loose ball, and he kisses it off the glass for a bucket to put Collinsville up a whopping 32-13.
That was a strange turn of events there, off of a head, and then a lost ball underneath, found, picked up, given up, and then underneath the basket. Nice job by everybody involved. I'm sure Hines would beg to differ, though. Back out front on the wing to Smith.
I think so. Earlier in the year, Darren Pinnell, the freshman, was in a JV game. Ball bounced off his head, and to his teammate for a bucket, and we said, well, mark that up for an assist, right?
There you go, yeah. Thought you were going to say it bounced off his head straight into the basket.
I have seen that. It's rare, but I've seen it.
A mask timeout. Collinsville commits the first foul of the second half. It belongs to Caleb Ballinger. That is his second, and we'll be right back after a mask break here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Just because you can cut your own hair doesn't mean you should. The Shop, a great place in Collinsville for men and boys haircuts, is where you should take your hair. The Shop is owned and operated by Collinsville High School graduates Danny Kress and Jody Neiman, and is located at 103 South Seminary Street in Uptown Collinsville. The Shop isn't just another place to get a haircut, as Danny and Jody take great joy in getting to know their clients and look forward to turning those clients into friends. When you sit in a stylish chair at the Shop, Jody and Danny pride themselves on getting to know you well enough to say, the usual? So, men and boys, if you're tired of the same old cookie-cutter approach to haircuts, check out Danny and Jody at the Shop. You may just walk out with not only a fantastic cut, but you may also walk out with a friend. Or two. The Shop in Collinsville, 618-772-7175. No appointment necessary. The Shop, 103 South Seminary in Uptown Collinsville.
Granite City set to inbound underneath of their own basket. It'll be McGill, and he'll take it out front to Baker, and immediately fouled by Jackson Lee. I don't think Lee didn't see the pass coming in over his head. And
no, and if I'm Granite City, I'm going to put the ball in Marlon Baker's hands. I mean, he can score, and I feel like they're underutilizing him, and it's really hurt Granite City.
Here's McGill. Gives it to the aforementioned Baker. Into the corner now for Yarborough. Yarborough out front. Ball goes in between the legs of McGill, but he recovers and gives it up for Baker. Baker hands the ball off to Yarborough. Yarborough tries to find his way into the paint, has the ball stripped out of his hands, and Collinsville commits the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, more hustle and aggressiveness by the senior Josh Chambers, going for the basketball, and it just bounced out of bounds, but you got to like the hustle.
Trevon Bond to inbound, does so to Hines. Hines, one bounce, picks up his dribble, gives it up for Baker. Baker back over this way for McGill, over onto the far side for Bond. Bond dribbles across the free throw line, almost traveled. He did travel.
I think that's a good call. Drug his back foot.
Yep.
And backcourt referee was right on top of that. Big Nate Hall with the ball into Caleb Ballinger. Here comes Collinsville.
That was almost a turnover. No look pass to Nate Hall. Hall gives it up for Ballinger. Ballinger over on the left wing. Across the way for Jackson Lee. He waits for Yarborough to commit. He does off the glass. Jackson Lee now with 6 points.
Yeah, good pump fake.
Wow, Nate Hall just kind of flew right past Baker there, and Collinsville somehow or another still comes up with a turnover, and all the way up to Hall, who is still at midcourt. Across the way now for Horace to Jackson Lee. Let's take one from about 17 feet out. That one skips across the rim. Rebound belongs to Granite City, and here comes Yarborough, who almost traveled again with it. Too high of a bounce. They hit a rock. There's a three-point shot coming from Yarborough. That misses. Collinsville with the rebound. I don't know why that ball bounced so high on him. But
Granite City's just gone cold.
Yeah,
on
they
the
have.
Offensive side of the court. Only 13 points here with 2:50 left in the third quarter.
Josh Chambers hands the ball off to Dayton Horace. Horace to Jackson Lee back at the midcourt logo. 2:45 left to play here in this third quarter. Collinsville has scored all the points. They're on an 11-0 run right now. Here is Chambers trying to make it 13. No good. Rebound belongs to McGill. Granite City brings the ball back up. And McGill takes it all the way, but then loses the handle on it and double dribbles. Having a hard time holding on to that ball, isn't he?
Yeah, unfortunately, he lost possession and then regained possession. It was a good hustle, but unfortunately, that's a double dribble. Here comes all the subs for Collinsville. We're going to save the health and stamina of our starters and let these other guys have some fun out here.
21-point lead by Collinsville. Trey Swaggart, who would probably normally be taken out of the game right now, comes back in because he got into foul trouble. He had 3 quick fouls in the game, so he's back out there. Devin Davis on the floor for the first time. Kyle Moore back out there. Nick Graff as well. And Matt Clark makes his first appearance in this game for Collinsville.
Yeah, Trey's a great kid. I talked to him at halftime. He says, hey, I'm still going to be cheering my buddies on even though I don't have any points. I don't care. I'm their biggest fan.
Yeah, there you go. Ball knocked out of bounds by Granite City after about 12 hands touched it over there in that corner. 2:13 left to play, quarter number 3. Hope everybody enjoyed the halftime show by the dance team, and we even let you have a little glimpse of the Collinsville cheerleaders doing the.
They did a great job, and the CMS dance team has earned a trip to the state competition. My daughter Kendall and my
for 3.
What I call my redheaded stepdaughter, Kinley Madura. They're all on that dance
team. Devin Davis, after getting bumped around down there by about 3 different Granite City Warriors, found the ball, puts it off the glass, and heads to the line for a bonus.
I'm telling you, Todd, I've said it all year. I like the way Devin Davis plays the game of basketball. He's going to be a big contributor next year for the Kahok varsity squad.
Oh, swoops right out of there on that missed free throw. And the rebound belongs to Collinsville. Swaggart puts it up, and there it goes.
There he goes. He's on the board. My man, Trey. He is a rebounding fool, and he made good on the board and put it back in for 2.
Here's Baker. He's going to take it himself. He's going to get called for a charge.
I don't know.
They're going to talk about it.
Help.
They're going to talk about it. They're going to call it a block on Matt Clark.
Yeah, he just barely missed position. I think he caught him with the side hip. He was set, but it was just not direct enough contact to charge Mr. Baker with the charge.
Baker has hit 1 of 2 free throws and misses that one. Kahok dance team in state this Saturday. They've already done their routine. It was recorded here on the floor a couple of days ago. They're doing it all virtually this year, so good luck to the Kahok dance team and the CMS dance team.
Yeah, the girls work really hard. We're proud of them. It's always awesome to see them at halftime, and best of luck to them in their state competition.
Here is Swaggart. Swaggart just into the perimeter, kicks it back out, and throws it into the corner for Graff. Graff returns the favor back to Swaggart. 90 seconds left to play in this third quarter, in which Granite City has 1 point so far. Here is Swaggart. Tried the baseline. Hines, he's too big to get around, so Swaggart thought better of it. Probably a wise decision on his part.
More hot potato, Todd.
Yeah. Here is Swaggart, and he slingshots it out for Moore, and Moore gets hip-checked by Markel Campbell. That's allowed in hockey, but not in basketball.
Yeah, Campbell just playing aggressive defense and couldn't shut down the momentum. Kudos to Kyle Moore for holding strong. He's outsized by the Granite City defender, and he held onto that basketball and gained that foul call.
Nick Graff inbounds, does so to Davis, who gives to Swaggart. Swaggart splits in between 3 Granite City players, earns himself 2 and a possible 3.
That's the Trey Swaggart we know and love. This kid attacks the rim better than most people in the conference, and he's going to have a chance to add a bucket to make this a 3-point play.
Oh, Trayvon Bond was already on my roster as a varsity player, but he wears number 14.
Those rosters are never right.
I know. Swaggart hits the extra point, and Collinsville up 41-14. We're down to the final 60 seconds left to play here in this third quarter. Smith dribbles into the lane, loses the ball, gets it right back, and can't complete the shot. Gets his own rebound, or does he? Nope.
Oh, Nick Graff with the ninja swipe gets the ball for Collinsville.
Swaggart comes in, tries a little off-balance hook shot, no good. Moore back to Davis. Davis back to Swaggart. He'll launch a 3 from the right wing, and it's good.
I have never seen a young man get more of his own offensive rebounds, and he was rewarded with a 3-pointer out on the perimeter.
Granite City tries to answer the 3-pointer, no good, and then I was going to say they throw the ball away, but it touched Matt Clark before it went out. Clark owns up to it, and Granite City will get the ball back with 23.1 to play.
Thing Matt Clark is, it's honest.
Oh,
he is a great kid.
All right, here's Yarborough. Gets it into Hines. All the way out top, and a dribble drive by Bond, and well, see, I can't have
please
two.
Be on Davis. Please be.
Okay, so
Trey's got his hands behind his back.
If Trayvon Bond is number 5, then who's number 14?
That's why I just use their numbers.
Number 14 at the free throw line. And can't connect.
Coming back in for the Warriors, number 24, Victor
McGill comes back in. To the bench goes Damon Smith. Another shot coming. A little short. Rebound, Mr. Swaggart.
Boy, Trey hadn't been in the game long, and he's just racking up the stats, isn't he?
Yeah, throw to Davis. Davis couldn't handle it. Comes off of his leg, but fortunately for him, it touched Marlon Baker's sneaker before it went out of bounds. So Collinsville will get to keep 6.5 seconds in which to do something here for Collinsville. Kyle Moore is going to inbound. Then Matt Clark went over there, and now back to Kyle Moore. All the way back to Swaggart, now Swaggart with it on the wing. 3 seconds left. Swaggart, top of the key, fires a shot, a little bit short. Rebound, not enough time to do anything with. 44-14, Granite City scored 1 point in that third quarter. We will take a break. We'll come back with fourth quarter action, and we'll do that in just a moment here on the Kahok
Are the lights
Sports
on
Network.
your dashboard putting on a show? Bring it to Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is also a T3 certified tire center. They can handle all of the basics like oil changes and tune-ups and the not-so-basics like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations, Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville. The Collinsville location is at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Back here at Collinsville High School. Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium is where we are. 3-point shot on the way. No good for Baker. Rebound belongs to Granite City, and the putback still no good. And now we have a foul called. And this one's, is it going to go against Swaggart? Nope.
No, Baker had
Davis
boxed out, but Davis came over the back to try for that rebound. Going to result in Granite City's ball at the baseline.
Well, folks, Collinsville had a 10-point lead going into halftime and came out and put a 21-1 whooping on Granite City in that third quarter. That equals a 30-point lead. That means we have running clock for the rest of this fourth quarter, so the clock will not stop unless it's the mask timeout or a team calls a timeout or if we have an injury. And
Devin
that looks like Devin Davis might have got poked in the eye. Yeah. He'll be all right, but he might be a little blurry on the vision for a minute, so they're probably going to have to go ahead and get him out of there. They're going to bring in Lorsback, looks like maybe. Alex Lorsback. Nope. Davis says he's okay. Referee slaps him on the shoulder and said, all right, here you go. Inbound pass comes in. So running clock, mercy rule in effect. If you have a 30-point lead any time at all during the fourth quarter, it's a running clock, and Collinsville started off this quarter with a 30-point lead, so the clock will not stop.
Yeah, that was a heck of a show by Collinsville there in the third quarter.
You ain't kidding. Single-digit points. Granite City scored 8 in the first, 5 in the second, 1 in the third. Here is Davis. Over to Swaggart. Swaggart at the free throw line. Gives it up for Moore for 3, and Moore missed everything. Happens.
He got the baseline.
Yeah. Hit something. Here's McGill into the corner for Bond. And now back out to the top and over to the other wing for Yarborough. And Yarborough is fouled before he can make the shot. And this one is going to go against Kyle Moore.
Yeah, number 3, Yarborough made a quick move with the left hand. Kyle Moore couldn't catch up and committed the foul right there on the floor. So here comes Granite City down 44-14.
Yarborough gets it over to McGill. He tries to head toward the paint and got blocked out, but gets the ball to a teammate anyway, and around the horn it'll travel for a while and ends up back in McGill's hands in the corner. He brings it out to the wing. They sure are trusting this freshman a lot with that ball handling. He's handled that ball a lot during this game.
And I haven't seen a lot of turnovers. I mean, he can handle it.
No, he's lost the handle on the ball a few times, but very rarely has it resulted in a turnover. He's quick enough to get his own mistake. Here is Swaggart over to Graff on the wing. Graff just outside the lane for Matt Clark. Clark, one bounce, gives it up for Moore, who gives it up for Graff. as now Graff is over onto the right wing.
Yeah, we've got mostly substitutes in the game, but they're moving the ball well. They're playing the game, with intensity, and I think they're going to continue to add to this Collinsville lead.
And a turnover as Clark had that one tip off of the right hand, then the left hand, and then Hines took it right out of his hands. Into the corner it goes, and Baker fires it out front for Hines for 3, and that one rattles home.
Oh, the big guy from way downtown. 3 points for Mr. Hines.
His first points of this game. 4:45 left to play here in the fourth. Here is Devin Davis. Davis kicks it out for Kyle Moore. He'll launch another 3-point shot. That's a little better.
Yeah, I like it that he shoots with confidence. I mean, Kyle Moore will miss a shot. He shoots an air ball. Doesn't matter. Comes right back down the floor. Puts one right through the bottom of the net.
Moore's first points of the game. Swaggart picks up another steal. Hands it off to Moore, and if he would have had enough time before he dropped that ball by his ankles, he probably would have shot another 3.
He was looking for it.
Yeah, there's Clark off the glass. Can't get it to go. Rebound belongs to Yarborough in Granite City. Yarborough takes it into the paint himself, knocks over,
That's a
and
charge.
gets it called for a charge.
Yeah.
As he takes care of Matt Clark, who was down there with his feet planted in the grass. Nick Graff.
Nick Graff.
Yeah, he was already standing down there for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, he was there. And good heads-up play by the senior. And that's what I mean with the intensity. I mean, up 47-17, it'd be easy to kind of, be lackadaisical or whatnot. But these guys are hustling, man. They're playing with intensity. I love seeing that.
Davis gets the inbound pass and loses it.
Here comes Granite City. Down the court on the wing.
Smith, and another foul. This one's going to go against Graff, I believe. And it is. Nick Graff will pick up his first foul. Collinsville is going to bring the seniors back in.
Yeah, it's only fitting. Great job, Coach Darren Lee, getting all these seniors back in the game. And I'm sure they're going to get a big standing ovation. Looks like there's a few more people in the crowd. Maybe they allowed some grandparents in tonight, something like that.
I think there were the dance parents were allowed to come in as well, and the cheerleading parents were allowed to come in for senior night. And some of them stuck around.
Yeah, I do think I see some of the kids' grandparents here, which is really, really nice.
Yeah.
And they've been missing this all year. And it's about time they get to come see their kids play ball.
Smith misses the second free throw, but the rebound belongs to Granite City, and a shot by Baker. That's his first 2-point bucket of the night, by the way. And took him a long time to get there. Now a ball poked out of the hands of Hall by Campbell, and Campbell gives it up to McGill. McGill drives and can't finish, and the ball ends up being out of bounds, so each team turned the ball over there within a matter of 5 seconds.
Yeah, McGill had a clear shot at a right-handed layup. Tried to be unselfish, which you can't fault him, but probably would have been better off going to the rack.
Here is Jackson Lee. Jackson Lee brings it up, gives it up to Josh Chambers. Chambers had some hands in his face, gives it up to Caleb Ballinger. All 5 seniors on the floor to finish this one out for Collinsville.
It's great to see, man. These guys have been put through the ringer, and it's good to see them all out on the court together to finish off what looks like should be a big W, and maybe not.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. So the underclassmen come back in. Clark, Graff, Davis, Lorsbach, and Horace.
I think maybe Coach Darren Lee just wanted to let them all walk off the court together to get a round of applause. They're going to go grab some water and enjoy
this place would be going crazy if this was full.
Oh, man.
Here is Baker, and a hop, skip, and a jump in the paint. Takes the shot, can't get it to go. Hines volleys the rebound for a while until it hits the purple stripe on the baseline, and the 15th turnover for Granite City.
I think if you look at the definition in the Webster Dictionary beside Eurostep, it just says referees cannot call a walk.
Right.
It's
something like that. Here's Graff.
Incredible.
Graff kicks it out to Davis. We have 1 minute left to go in this one. Collinsville will get back to the 500 mark at 7-7. As Lohr's back off the glass, can't connect, but there is Matt Clark to do it. He has his first points.
Good to see the junior Matt Clark getting on the board. Got a little bit of a pause for a substitution for Granite City. Clock's still running. This should be the last possession of the game. Collinsville may get one more.
Mario Brown is our number 14 that I didn't know earlier. 3-point shot from Bond, and that one's too high. And the whistle will mean the ball went out of bounds, but the clock continues to run, and Collinsville might not even try to score another point here. with 15 seconds left, but they're going to foul
Warriors foul number 0, Marlon
Dayton Horace, and Marlon Baker picks up his third foul. Fifth team foul, and then Baker tries to steal the ball from the inbound pass from Horace to Davis.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. 49-20 in favor of Collinsville. They move to 7-7. Hand Granite City, only their third loss of the season. Well, we're back here on Saturday for girls action. You're going to be back Tuesday for the final boys game against Belleville East, right?
I will see you here, Todd.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for your contributions. Appreciate it. Have yourself a good night. Thanks for the deer sausage.
Thanks for having us. No problem. Have a great night.
You too. That's Dr. Chris McCluskey as we transition now into the post-game show brought to you by Cullip Jennings Florist, a staple in the Collinsville area. Cullip Jennings Florist has been here for generations. They're located at 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. You can stop in for weekly specials. You can give them a call to find out about the weekly specials or anything else that you need for any suitable occasion like anniversaries, birthdays, graduations, weddings. Graduation coming up in May, so keep them in mind. 344-0404 is their number, or online at cullipjennings.com. Post-game show heads your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Cullip Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at cullipjennings.com.
Ogle Auctions in Collinsville, the newest in online auctioning. Go to ogleauctionshighbid.com. That's HIBid.com to check out what's up for bid in the next auction. Ogle Auctions deals with everyday items like board games, t-shirts, and more, to collectibles, whether that is a vehicle, vinyl records, or vintage toys. Or how about a trolley car? And Ogle Auctions is always on the lookout for more items. Check out their next online auction at ogleauctionshighbid.com. That's ogleauctionshibid.com. Or call Kim Ogle today at 618-980-4530. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces and donates 25 cents a unit sold to first responder and military organizations to aid the fallen and assist with suicide prevention and PTSD awareness. Stop on by. See the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com. All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Call Up Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Call Up Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Call Up Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion, from anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings. Call Up Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Call Up Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at callupjennings.com.
And we welcome you back into the Call Up Jennings Florist post-game show. Collinsville wins here tonight 49-20. And here is how it went down. 12-8 was our score after one quarter of play. Collinsville had a 4-point lead. They then outscored Granite City 11-5 in that second quarter to stretch that into a 10-point lead. So the two teams went to the locker room. It was 23-13 in favor of Collinsville. Third quarter, all Collinsville. They outscored Granite City 21-1 in that third quarter. So they started the fourth with a 30-point lead, which meant running clock for the entire fourth quarter, and that usually necessitates a low-scoring quarter, and it was. Granite City won that fourth quarter. They outscored Collinsville 6-5 for our final score of 49-20. Leading scorer in this one was Nate Hall. He had 18 points on senior night, the only Kahok into double-digit figures. Trey Swaggart was in foul trouble a little early in the game, so he didn't see much time. Scored all 8 of his points in the second half. 6 points belonged to Jackson Lee, 4 for Dayton Horace and Josh Chambers, 3 points for Kyle Moore, and then 2 each for Caleb Ballinger, Devin Davis, and Matt Clark. No one made it into double digits for Granite City. Their leading scorer was Markel Campbell with 6, 4 points each for Marlon Baker and Damon Smith, and then 3 points for Brian Hines, and a couple of points each for Mark Yarborough and Marcus Pepper. The rest of the numbers look like this. Rebounds, Collinsville won that battle 24-17. Granite City turned the ball over 15 times, 9 times the Kahawks turned the ball over. And from the lines, Collinsville went 5 of 6 from the free throw line, while Granite City hit 5 of 9. Collinsville took 15 three-point shots and hit 6 of them. Granite City tried that route 17 times and made 4 of their 17 three-point tries. That is the wrap on the varsity side. JV boys won 14-0 on the year for the JV boys, coached by Eric Anderson. 72-31 was that score. The freshman boys played earlier tonight too. They took on Alton Marquette and won 51-41. The freshman girls played at Granite City and won 24-8. They had a 14-2 lead at halftime of that game. The JV girls, they won as well, 39-25. And at last check, Zach Roseman updates me and says after 3 quarters of play at Granite City, the Lady Kahawks are up 36-24. That one probably still going on because this one we had running clock in the JV game and in the varsity game, so we got done a little bit early. All right, so that's going to do it for us from here for tonight. We are back here Saturday afternoon for girls action as the Edwardsville Lady Tigers and their potent offense comes to town to take on your Collinsville Lady Kahawks. Will be on the air. 1 p.m. is the JV game, 2:30 is the varsity game, and then we're back here in this building on Tuesday night for the season finale. It'll be the boys, and they will be hosting the state-ranked Belleville East Lancers. So that's what we have coming up for you Saturday and Tuesday. And then Tuesday, that's it for basketball season for us. The Southwestern Conference will take place the 11th, 12th, and 13th of March, but only the top seeds get to host, and unless things change drastically here over these last couple of games, I don't think Collinsville is going to be able to host anything on the men's or the women's side of the basketball court. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. All right, for everybody involved, a big thank you to Dr. Chris McCluskey on the other microphone. My name is Todd Duke, and until Saturday afternoon, everyone have yourselves a fantastic rest of your evening.